Hey, beautiful soul. Before we dive in, here's what I want you to know. By the end of this episode, you will walk away feeling grounded, clear, worthy, and fully activated for your next chapter. This isn't just an episode, it's a ceremony, a closing, a rising, a remembering. We're going to revisit your journey, release what can't come with you, reclaim your power, and anchor into your next identity. If you've been asking for a sign, well, baby, this is it. And I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me. You could be anywhere doing anything, and you chose to tune in to this podcast with me. I'm so grateful for you. And how you can really help me is to like, subscribe, to follow, to comment. Every little bit helps, and I am so appreciative of you listening, you being here, and share it if it touches you, or if it's something that you can't use, maybe somebody you know might benefit. So, all right, let's rise together. It's who I am with all the promise that you see. Can't be nobody else, a goddess that's me. What you see is what you get. You ain't seen nothing yet. Guarantee sure bet. Are you ready? Hey, beautiful soul. Welcome back to More with V. Unleash your inner badass. I'm your host, V, your favorite life doula, intuitive guide, bonus mom, spiritual rebel, and your reminder that you've always been more powerful than you were ever allowed to believe. And today is different. This is not just a conversation. This is a closing ritual, a ceremony, a remembering, an invitation to rise. So if you can get somewhere comfortable, light a candle, or simply place your hand over your heart, because we are about to go in. Before we rise, we remember. And I want to take a moment to honor just how far you've come, not just in this season of the podcast, but in your life. You've walked through purpose, asking the big questions about who you're really here to be. Peace, releasing the chaos you once thought was normal. Prosperity, redefining wealth as alignment, ease, legacy, and truth. Wealth mindset, learning that abundance starts within your own energy, not your bank account, but within. Feminine rising, reclaiming your intuition, your body, your softness, your fire. And if you're one of our divine masculines, you're connecting in with your divine feminine part of yourself. With healing, confronting wounds you didn't cause, but still carried. Identity, choosing who you're becoming instead of who you were told to be. Love, remembering that you deserve relationships that honor the fullness of who you are, authentically. Divinity, releasing inherited beliefs and remembering your sacred connection to the source is within. So let's take a breath together for all that we've experienced and gone through. So I want to share a quick story, a turning point in my own rise. There was a moment not too long ago when I was sitting on the edge of the bed, and it was the kind of moment where the world feels too loud and you feel too small. And I had given everything to everyone else, my clients, my family, my partner, my friends, my kids, all these expectations. And I felt empty. I felt depleted. I felt exhausted. And I heard this whisper. And it was like, V, this version of you cannot come with you to the next level. And it was a truth that just broke me open gently, but definitely spoke to my spirit. Because sometimes God, spirit, or universe doesn't need to shout. It's just a whisper is enough. And that whisper became my rise, my straight path, my roar, my remembering. And you listening right now, you've had those moments too. I know you have. So let's just pause in reflection. Ask yourself, what moment cracked you open this year? So in 2025, what moment cracked you open? What moment whispered, you can't stay here anymore? Take a breath and feel into that remembrance. What was speaking to you and saying, enough is enough? You have outgrown this person that you used to be, that you thought you were, this identity, this label. What was it for you in 2025? And as we're coming to 2026, we can't take that with us as a shift of the calendar year, because we do know that the year starts really officially in March during the equinox. But with so many people collectively focused on this portal, this shift in calendar year, it's an important time to really just take that time and ride the wave of shifting. All right, loves, now that we've reflected on that, get your candle. If you have your sage or your Palo Santo, get that as well. And just simply imagine one glowing before you if you're not able to be with a candle right now. In your mind's eye, in your vision, imagine a candle glowing before you. Because this ritual is simple but powerful. So step one, let's breathe. You know, I love to breathe and take our deep breaths, because if we have nothing else, God gave us our breath. So let's inhale for 4, hold for 2, and exhale for 6. Let's do that again. Inhale for 4, hold for 2, and exhale for 6. And while we're doing this, release everything that has been heavy on your shoulders. If 2026 has started out heavy for you, let's release it right now. We're still in the beginning of this calendar year. We're still in our ramp up to the official beginning of the year for us. So let's just take that time to breathe deeply and hold and exhale, and feel yourself soften. And I want you to place your hand over your heart. Feel your heartbeat, that rhythm that carried you through every storm and every sunrise. And repeat after me. Say this out loud if you can. I am ready. I am worthy. I am rising. And let's do it again, slower, and really feel into the words that you're saying. I am ready. I am worthy. I am rising. Ooh, that feels so good to me. And one more time, with our whole chest. I am rising. Yes. Because that's what we're doing. You've always gotten back up. You are here right now because you got back up. because you didn't let that addiction take you down. You didn't let your doubts and the unworthiness take you out of here. You are here because you are enough. You're worthy, and you got back up. So we're going to release what cannot come forward. So repeat after me. I release what no longer serves me. I release who I am no longer required to be. Let's take a breath. Ooh. I love exhaling with sound because sometimes that's the release that you exactly need. Let's do it one more time. I release what no longer serves me. And I release who I am no longer required to be. That feels so good. So we are going to claim our next self because we speak life into ourselves and into our present so that our future is what we want to create. So I want you to say, I choose alignment. I choose peace. I choose purpose. I choose prosperity. And I choose me. Let that sink in. Let those words sink in. Let these declarations, these proclamations you're making over your life sink in. And breathe. So, this is a beginning, not an ending. And even though the season is coming to an end and we'll resume at the end of the summer, where do you go from here? Well, stay connected with us. Come be with us in the Dream Builders Hub. Follow me on IG. I'm on Facebook. I'm on TikTok. We have the Unchurched Space. And right here on the podcast, re-watch, re-listen, share, have watch parties. Get your wine and sit and relax. Have a girls' night and listen to the podcast. Because this journey isn't meant to be walked alone. We're meant to walk it together. Keep practicing the ROAR method. Remember who you are. O, own your voice. A, align with your divine assignment. And R, rise and radiate with sacred strategy. This method will carry you into your next season. I think one of the best things you can do for yourself is to trust your straight path. Trust your alignment. It's probably not going to be linear. Our paths never are. A lot of times we think they're going to go from point A to point B, point C. That's what we were taught. It's more like at least for me, it's been that way. So the path may not make sense. I'm totally in that space right now. And it may not make sense to anyone else, but I'm trusting. I'm trusting God. I'm trusting the discernment. I'm trusting my intuition and knowing that I am on a path of purpose and alignment. And it doesn't have to make sense to anyone else, even me. Even to me, it doesn't have to even make sense to me. All I know is that whatever path will lead me home. And I am in alignment. So give yourself permission to evolve. You know, a lot of times we're so used to how we used to be. Oh, I want to get back to how I used to be, what I used to wear, all of that. That is dead and gone, people. The past is an illusion, and so is the future, because neither has past is dead and gone. It's already happened. Can't do anything about it. Can't change it. The future is you're creating it right now in the present, but it hasn't gotten here yet. So you don't need permission to stay the way you were. That's kind of a given, that you are going to be who you are comfortable being, whether it's identified by a label or anything that was part of your old identity, because it's comfortable. We get used to that. But no, you don't need to earn your rise. You don't need to prove your worth, even to yourself. And you don't need to justify your growth. Your rise is your birthright. You were born magnificent, you were born worthy, and you were born not having to perform or do anything to be worthy, to be loved by God. So before we close this ceremony, I want to leave you with this. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not overlooked. You are not too much. You are becoming. You are rising. And you are so deeply worthy of everything you're calling in. I want to thank you so much for walking this path with me. I want to say right now that I am so proud of myself because I did what I said I was going to do. I followed through on my word to myself, and I created this podcast. I didn't know what I was doing. I still am trying to figure out all the things. But I want to just thank you for your presence, your energy, your courage, your heart, because this is not the end. This is your invitation to rise. So until next season, keep choosing yourself, keep choosing your power, keep choosing your rise, and roar, baby. If this closing ceremony moved you, take a moment to screenshot the episode, tag me at More With V, and share your affirmation, I am rising. And if you want support walking to your next level, come join our community spaces and grab the Roar Blueprint at morewithv.store. You don't have to rise alone. We rise together. Until we meet again, roar. Thank you for watching. Special thanks produced by Deshaun J. Moore. Music, I'm Coming Out by Anu at Anu Groove. Thank you to all my listeners. Follow me on social media at More With V. Like and subscribe.